Hi YouTube, Brian James, I'm Micro Four Thirds guy with you once again, and here's the biggie video. I've been doing videos for exactly 1 year. I started putting up last January, and we're going to see what the results are, because I've been asked by quite a few of you in various different ways, some nice, some not so nice. How much are you getting on your videos from YouTube? You must be raking it in. You make a fortune on these videos, don't you? I've seen these people who make millions on videos from YouTube. Well, let's see if I am. At the minute I have about 4,000 subscribers, which is great. So why am I doing this? Well, partly because it's a little bit of transparency. I hate what's gone on in the last couple of years insofar as politicians, where there's no transparency on things. And some of you have been so supportive to me, I thought I'd let you know as to whether I've been raking it in or whether I've just about covered my costs. So let's have a quick little look down. I've made some figures briefly. It's not a huge video, this one, but it's an interesting insight into seeing how a normal YouTuber manages on their first year. Now remember, if you watch the last video, you'll see that I actually had a few months out. I haven't done videos really from the end of October until now. So that's a couple of months out the year. But what have I done? How have I got my income? Well, there's been 3 possible income streams on this one. Really 4 if you think about it, but we'll come back to that in a few moments. My main income stream has been the Adsense. Now, I said I started making the videos in January. I didn't actually get monetized until April. So all the video work I'd done beforehand, and my biggest video was done in that beforehand bit. So all the videos I did beforehand counted for nothing. They didn't come into it at all, except odd people who watched them after April. So from that, I didn't start getting monetized until April. And up until the last payment that I got, because you get it monthly, and only if you've reached a certain threshold, which in the UK is about £60. I think it's $100 in the States. So the last Adsense payout that I had for the year to date, which was the end of December, I have made, I hope you're sitting down because this is a phenomenal amount of money. You're really going to be knocked away. This is why I've got the Rolls Royce parked outside, I'll tell you. £469.14. Right. Okay, not great, not terrific fortune. However, it's £469.14 that I didn't have previously. So to all the advertisers who've done anything, all the people who have to sit through adverts, thank you for sitting through the adverts, by the way, because I know that they're paying for those of you who don't pay the subscription to YouTube and you have to sit through these adverts, and it's so tempting just to hit the skip ad. But for the ones who don't, thank you, because that actually brings some of the revenue in. And the ones midstream, I know they're a pain. I do appreciate they're a pain, because I have another alternate channel which I don't pay the subscription for, where I see all the adverts. And I'm so tempted myself to hit the skip. Then I suddenly realise that the guy or the girl who's done the video in the first place will probably get some of the revenue from that. So I tend to look for the adverts. And the ones who've held on and watched the adverts a little bit longer and all the way through the videos and stayed for the adverts at the end, thank you. You've really helped. So thank you very much for all that. Is appreciated. But £469.14. You'll see that I have a PayPal link on the bottom of all my videos. There's one below if you want to help subscribe and assist the channel to keep on going. I've had some fantastic people give me some really, really good donations. Some very small, some very large, you know, in comparison to things. And I know for some people these are difficult things to do. And I take each one of those really, really personally. I've got to the point where I've taken the names off on my newest videos purely for the fact I was running out of space. I got to the point of running out of space because there's so many people have been generous. And that really is rewarding for me, not just financially, but it's rewarding for me to know that people have enjoyed the videos enough that they want to help keep the channel going. So, how much has been given over in that? Well, the sum of £405.99, which is fantastic. You know, that's great. So £405.99. So my total up to now between AdSense and PayPal comes to a whopping £875 and 13p. I can't quite afford the Rolls Royce yet. However, I also have a Patreon channel, which I haven't made active as such yet, so I've got nothing from Patreon. I will get it active one day, but it takes a bit of setting up. And unless I've got something which I can really give you back as value as the viewers, I'm not going to try fleecing you, but ripping you off on that. So until I've got something concrete to give you, which makes it special, I'm not on Patreon as yet. But I also set up an affiliate links with Amazon. Great. And you'll see there's a video. If you have a look, there's a link. No, it's going to be that side. It's the left-hand side I point to because it's up there. There's a link up there for the affiliate links. And what I did on those is I decided that I wasn't so keen on the idea of affiliate links. It's great, but I get a little bit of money from it, but it goes into the central pot to these big suppliers, and it cuts out an awful lot of the ability for you to go to your local dealers. Let's say the video above will tell you about my views on that, but I stopped all my affiliate links. So to date, on Patreon, I've made nothing, and on affiliate links, I've made nothing. So my total income from all my videos, drumroll, is £875.13. It's not bank breaking. So I've had £875.13 sitting in my pocket to spend. Well, not quite, because I had some costs on that. If you do a PayPal donation, and again, as I say, I really appreciate those, if you can remember to hit for friends and family, then it stops some of the thing of PayPal taking a chunk out of it, because we are friends. My subscribers are friends. And I don't do this as a business, I'm doing this just to try and cover my costs. So if you hit the friends and family, you don't pay a subscription on that, because the fees on that £405.99p come to £24.85 that I've paid to PayPal. So my overall income has gone down to £850.28p, 850.28. I've done an awful lot of running around. Every time I go out and take the van or the car out to try and cover a location, I pay fuel. I don't put the running costs of the vehicle in, so purely on fuel. But this year, I've done 1,455 miles of travelling trying to get videos. Up and down Hadrian's Wall, going off to locations to try and get some of the shots that I've done. And each of those takes fuel. Now, in the UK, over this period, I've averaged out the fuel to about £1.42 a litre it comes to, when I've averaged out all the bills that I've done. Some have been higher, some have been lower. That's the average. I get about 42 miles per gallon on average, and I've used 34.64 gallons of fuel, UK gallons, because American gallons and UK gallons are different size. Ours are slightly bigger than yours. So that's equivalent to 157.28 litres at £1.42 a litre, which means my fuel bill this year has been £223.34p, which now takes how much I've actually got in my pocket down to £626.94. Still not bad. Still not bad. I can live with that. Car parking. Every time I've gone to one of these National Trust car parks, or English Heritage car parks, wherever it is, along Hadrian's Wall, or when I've been doing some of the city centre shots, I've had to pay car parking. £52 I've paid in car parking this year to enable me to do these videos. That takes it down to £575.94 in my pocket. Still not bad. Entrance fees. Where there's visitor centres and where there are things like some of the ruins, the Roman forts, you've got to go through a visitor centre to get to some of them. That's cost me £44. So that makes it £530.94. Still not bad, but it's going down. I did some videos on old type films using my Olympus OM1. I've also been doing something with Pentax, and I also found some old films which we went through to see what the quality of those was like, and to be able to buy the films and get them processed, and the older films processed, it's cost me a total of £34. So it takes it down to £496.94. So it's going down. Insurance. I have photographer's insurance, which I do, because although I'm not doing this as a big business, let's face it, if I do have an accident with a third party, I don't want to be sitting in court and lose my house, so I've taken out third party insurance and also a little bit of equipment insurance. But of course there's a threshold on that. We'll come to that in a second. But that cost me £87.50, so we're down to £409.44p. And I said about equipment. Well, I've bought some equipment for doing the channel. I bought a couple of lenses that we've reviewed. And I haven't taken in the cameras that I've done necessarily because I'll be using those. But the lenses that I've reviewed, which I wouldn't normally use, I bought a couple of lenses to be able to do some of those. And they've come to £215 and 30p. All used camera lenses, not the new stuff. Which takes me down to £194.14. Which is okay, but it's nowhere near the nearly £900 that I started off with. So have I made a fortune? No. In fact, I've actually lost a little bit more as well, because if you watch, there's I think my 14mm f2.5, it seems to be dominating my life, that particular lens. But my 14mm f2.5 Lumix lens, which ended up at the bottom of Seahouses Harbour, that cost me £120 on top of that. So if I was to take that off, we're down to about £74 and 14p. Why haven't I claimed that insurance? Because the threshold for the insurance is above that. It's £250 that I have to pay for my claims up front, so I couldn't even claim it if I wanted to. So that's sort of gone. So in reality, £74 and 14p I have made in my pocket from YouTube in the last year. I've probably put well over 1,000, maybe 2,000 hours into doing this overall, sitting down at nights editing videos, putting together, the time it takes to actually upload it, then the time it takes to monetize it, and all the bits and pieces. So it's certainly more of a labour of love than it is a physical income. But you know what, it's been absolutely worth it. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an insight as to what the reality of a normal YouTuber is who doesn't go global and viral. As I say, I think I've done very well having 4,000 subscribers over the last year. I think that's absolutely fantastic. But it's certainly not a huge income, and it's not going to make me rich, but it is make me very happy to be able to communicate with you. So once again, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button below, give me a thumbs up, give the bell a ring, hit the all on the bell, and if you can, give me a PayPal donation, because I really would appreciate it, to add to the £74. Until the next time, this is Brian James, a Micro Four Thirds guy, saying keep on enjoying your photography, keep on taking your camera out, and see you next time. Bye bye.